Hey banana junkies, today is day 3 on my detox. Now today I've learned an important lesson. At the beginning of this detox, when I was talking to Matthew Tolley about it, I was saying about what exercises I'm doing and everything else, and I thought maybe it might have been a bit too much. Now today I've kind of realised the importance of listening to my body and not pushing yourself more than you can. This morning I woke up for work as normal. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that yesterday I was feeling terrible. I had a headache, I was feeling exhausted, and I woke up this morning with another quite bad headache. So I texted my manager and told him that I was going to be late into work. I thought the best thing to do is try and sleep it off and try and get rid of the pain. So after I messaged him, I put my head down for a bit. I woke up at 10 o'clock with a migraine. Now, those of you who know, I used to suffer quite badly with migraines, and they're quite bad. The pain was too much. I started vomiting, and then I just blacked out. Now, that's the normal for me when I have a migraine, but it has been a while since I've had one. So I blacked out, and guess what time I woke up? 6 o'clock this evening. Can you believe it? In total I got about 18 hours sleep, and my body must have really needed it. I feel bad for work, but at least I texted them beforehand to let them know I'd had a headache, and when I woke up I texted my manager apologising and explained that I'd got a migraine. But it's just another example of me trying to push myself, because I was carrying on with my usual exercise and I am quite an active person. My body was just telling me, you need a rest, you need to take it easy. And after so much sleep, I do feel so much better today. My eyes, I've got a bit more life in them today, unlike yesterday. Yesterday they were quite dull, even the blue in them was quite dull. And I looked exhausted. Now I feel quite alert today, quite awake. I feel quite good. I really needed the sleep. I have my orange smoothie here. Now tonight I'm really going to have to eat a lot because I've been asleep all day and I've had nothing to eat. So I'm like smoothie, trying to get my energy up so that I feel alright for tomorrow. And we'll see what comes of that. As you already know, tomorrow I'm starting Melon Island, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to be doing that for 7 days. I'll see how I get on with it. But yeah, today, I mean, I've not been awake that long to be able to give a full feel of how my day's been. But I feel really good. I've got no headache. And Matthew Tolley actually pointed out to me yesterday on my last video, my skin is clearing up a bit already. See around here, where I had spots all up here, which are more or less gone, I still have them around this side, but for after 2 days of the detox, to see my skin is already improving, that's quite good. As you know, at the beginning I took all my measurements, I took my body fat and I took my weight, and I had a little check-in today and it has altered. You know, my body fat's gone down by 0.5%, my weight's gone down by about 3.5 pounds, I think it is. I've lost 3/4 of an inch around my waist and 1/2 inch under my bust. I've lost about 1/4 inch on each of my arms, and I think my legs are the same and my hips are the same. So it's quite surprising over just a few days how much your body can change. I did forget to mention on my first video that each day I have been doing 100 squats as well. It's something that I used to do all the time and I haven't done in quite a few months. So I thought, while I'm doing this detox and I've got my video and it's easier for me to keep on track of things, I thought, yeah, okay, so I'll start my 100 squats today, which are going quite well. Let's see any changes I get in my body through that as well. So far this morning, my stomach does feel a lot flatter. Well, I say this morning, this evening I should say. My stomach feels a lot flatter. As I said, I've lost 3/4 of an inch, which is quite a big difference, you know, when I'm feeling in my clothes. the clothes that like fit me better, and that was just my dog and cat having a little play. Ignore them. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today, feeling very optimistic about tomorrow. I had a bit of a meditation when I woke up. My meditation was amazing. Again, as I said yesterday, if anybody else is into meditation and they want to discuss it, then drop me a message, because it's something that I'm finding very interesting at the moment. My concentration so far today is a lot clearer. I feel like my brain fog is completely lifted. I know it's still early days, and I know I have just had a huge sleep, but I felt like maybe my body didn't need to have that migraine. I needed to be sick, and I needed to just chill out, and it was just part of the process. You know, I'm feeling great for it now, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday, a hell of a lot better. I feel like I've kind of turned a point during this detox. I'll see how I feel. I mean, moving from the oranges to the melons, there might be some kind of difference. I mean, personally, I feel like the oranges are going to be more cleansing. I feel like they've cleared me out an awful lot. But I'll see how I get on with the melon. I mean, I know loads of people complain over having melon belly when they have to eat so much melon, so I'm quite aware of that. I'm going to make sure I don't drink any fluids before I eat or just after. I mean, really, watermelon is mostly water, so I probably won't need to drink as much water anyway, but I will space it out from my food, so hopefully I won't get any issues with that. I have had a couple of people say to me, you know, I'm making myself sick, you know, because I had this migraine, and obviously a lot of you probably know not everyone really agree with this sort of lifestyle. They think it's extreme, they think it's unhealthy, and I even had a girl on Facebook who she does the Juice Plus plan. I don't know if you've heard of that diet. She sent me a private message and said, you know, I think you need to be careful, because you're really going to destroy your colon with the way that you're eating. I thought, okay, I'll listen to her. I said, well, my colon's getting cleansed, I'm going to the toilet regularly. It's, you know, if you're only on something like Juice Plus, I could be wrong, maybe some of you have tried it, but I can't imagine trips to the bathroom being that regular when you're having just like a smoothie twice a day and then a normal meal of an evening. I could be wrong, but I would be quite excited to give her my results at the end of it and see how I feel. You know, with this lifestyle, there's always going to be people criticising. I'm used to it. My family, friends, work colleagues, and I am expecting to get a bit of grief tomorrow in work because of the fact I was off today. Of course, they will blame the diet. I mean, to a certain extent, it is the diet, but it's the diet because I'm detoxing. And if you're on something like this long term, then you're not going to be detoxing, and you know, because you're not retoxing in between. And I generally do think this is the healthiest way to go. So tonight I shall have lots and lots and lots of oranges. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to eat some whole oranges as well, because I think it is important to chew. Maybe make some juice and get some melons in the fridge tomorrow to get them all chilled out. And yeah, so first thing in the morning I'll get my melon, curl up in bed with a blankie and eat it. I used to always do that over the winter when I first went raw. For those of you who didn't know, I first found raw, I think it was about September, October 2012. During that time I've had my little dips where I've gone back to my bad way of eating, and then I've gone back to raw, and then I've kind of mixed the two up. Mixing the two up, in my opinion, doesn't go down very well. I know raw till full work for a lot of people, but for me, it's not that great. I do prefer 100% raw. For me, that's the way to go. And with this little kickstart plan, hopefully that'll get me going back on to being 100% raw, rather than just raw Monday to Friday, and then I end up binging, drinking at the weekends and eating with my friends. And I think a lot of it's got to do with confidence. To have the confidence and feel happy within yourself to turn around to your friends and loved ones and say, no, I don't want to eat this, no, I don't want to drink that, and having the confidence in the way that you are eating, and you can still socialise and have fun and be around people and not be eating the same things as them. So, I mean, next weekend I'm having some friends over. Now I'm going to make them vegan pizzas, I'm going to make them whatever food, what food they want, but I will be sat there with my watermelon, and I'm quite excited by that. So, enough of me blabbering on. I shall speak to you all tomorrow and let you know how I get on with my first day on Melon Island. So everybody take care. Okay.